Hello friends, it's Karen and I'm super excited to share my paper pumpkin kit for October 2015 with all of you today. In October, Stampin' Up! Donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation $1 for every single kit that they shipped. And they also donated an extra $1 for everyone who was a new subscriber. So for some of the donations, it was a $2 donation, which I think is pretty awesome to help out a really worthwhile cause, since all of us know someone who has gone through breast cancer, being diagnosed, being treated, and some of us may have even gone through it ourselves. So they had on the outside of the box, "Together we make a difference." Normally it's a red box, but this month it was the pink. And the first thing when you open up your paper pumpkin kit, you will find is an ink spot, and it's in a current color. So you get your ink, and you get your stamp set, and this one has "Thinking of You, Thanks, Congrats," and assorted leaf and flower stamps. And the stamps that you get in Paper Pumpkin are exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. The next thing you get is instructions, and it shows you on the front. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, and all the things that you need to make those cards, and your envelopes as well. And inside is the instructions for creating the cards. If you're new to stamping and to Paper Pumpkin, you might want to follow the directions and do it exactly as the directions show. But if you are a little bit adventurous, you can make up your own designs using your Paper Pumpkin kit. Then after the instructions, there was a little spool of some pretty baker's twine. It's nice and soft and thick. And we also have 4 pre-cut circles that go on the front of the card. So they even do all of the work for you. That way, if you are just seeing if you enjoy making cards or paper crafting, you don't have to invest a lot of money in different tools. The only thing you'll really need to add is scissors and a snail adhesive runner. So this is for the smaller card. This is for a gift tag. And you get 4 of those. You get envelopes. There's going to be three of each envelope and 3 cards. These go with this one right here. So it's got the pretty paper, everything is cut and measured to size. Dimensionals. You are not going to use all of these dimensionals in this project, which means that you have dimensionals left over for other projects. And the Stampin' Dimensionals are really nice. They're not super thick. They don't pop things up way high so it looks like they're flying away. And if you are savvy and cut these in half, you will have double the dimensionals. You don't really need a whole dimensional, but sometimes you just need one in the center, and sometimes you cut them up and use them around the edges to hold down. So that came with it as a supply item. And these are the pre-cut and pre-folded, pre-cut and pre-scored card bases for the gift tag. And that just fits right on the top. So you can see how pretty much all the work is done for you. and all you have to do is stamp. And then there's pretty watercolor card fronts for the third card, and some pretty gold colored envelopes that will go with this, and some, I love this color. I am going to guess that it's Calypso Coral. I'm a big coral fan. And another thing too, when you don't know what kind of colors to put together or how to make your cards, this helps you to see what coordinates. So, you know, next time you're making a card, you're going to know that either Hello, Honey, or Delightful Dijon will go with the Calypso Coral. So it's a nice way to learn about putting different colors together. And again, you get your card bases, and I did it backwards. So this is the gold color, or the honey. I'm not sure which one. I didn't really look it up. And this is a little bit smaller, so it gives the decorative strip along the edge. So already you can see there's a ton of stuff in the kit. And we have pre-cut little labels to stamp your greeting on. And they come in this little label shape and 2 banner shapes. Still a ton of stuff for your cards. And you'll have probably a couple of these left over, so I'd say there'd be 3 pieces left over. I think they put the extra one in case you make a mistake, but if you stamp on a piece of paper a couple of times until you get the feel of it, you won't mess these up. So otherwise I can show you a way to fix it. And then these really pretty gold foil leaves. It's a sticker sheet. And I really love how pretty these are and how these beautiful patterns all work together. Now, I would normally make up the cards, but there's a really great video on mypaperpumpkin.com to show you how to make the cards. And there's also the instructions in the instruction booklet. And on the video and in the instructions, they even tell you how long to cut your twine. I am going to take a little bit of time now, and I'm going to look at all of my pieces, and I'm going to come up with an idea for some other card designs. And when I am done, I am going to come back and show you what I made. So this is just a little teaser, and I hope to be back soon. Hi, I'm back with the extra projects that I made from my October paper pumpkin kit called the Blissful Bouquet. I really think this is a beautiful set, and I was able to come up with some really nice little additional projects. And I think I'm going to be able to come up with a lot more. But just to show you before it gets to be too far past the date that we received our kits, I would like to show my alternatives. This was one that I used just the stamp set for, and I cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock to 3 by 6. I scored it at 3 inches, and I took some of the baker's twine that came in the paper pumpkin kit to just tie off a little bow. And inside, you get 4 of this shape, this Calypso Coral shape. And you need 3 to do the project for the card. So I took the extra one, I stamped Thinking of You on it, and I put that on the inside. And see how pretty that coordinates? And then these stickers here are the leaf stickers that came with the paper pumpkin kit. It's a foiled leaf. So that is one of the gift tags that I made. I then also took and I did the same thing. I cut a 3x6 Whisper White, scored it again at 3 inches, and then I folded it. I used my bone folder to make a nice clean crease. And I made a tag with the Whisper White using our Elegant tag topper punch. So you can see how you can use tags on your cards instead of just as a tag. You can use them for a lot of different things. So I did Thinking of You again in the crushed curry. I thought perhaps the color was Hello Honey, but it wasn't. So I think I tried my crushed curry and it's a better match. And then I took some of the smaller little flower stamps and I just kind of made a pattern around Thinking of You. I took some Calypso Coral Baker's Twine that I had, and it is retired now, but I did manage to find a couple packages up in my craft room, and I used that just to make this cute little bow to go on the front. And then I put the tag on the front of the card. You can see how it goes up using Stampin' Dimensionals that came in the kit. I made a greeting card that's just a little bit more advanced than the one that was in the thing, but I think they're both equally as pretty. This was the one they recommended using the piece of paper that I cut in half. And the envelopes, they're beautiful too. They're nice, heavyweight, beautiful quality envelopes. This was, again, an extra one. There were 4 of these pre-cut embellishment pieces. And on Whisper White, I did stamp the big flower from the stamp set. And I just cut that out with my scissors. They call that fussy cutting. That one turned out really nice as well. And I layered it up instead of just making it flat. But even if you didn't, these are beautiful cards, and it's so nice for beginners to have everything they need to create the cards. And then I did go a little bit further using my Elegant tag topper and some other paper, and I made a couple of gift tags, and I used my bow punch to make the bows. This, I used the card to make this bow, and I just cut out the pieces, and out of each card you can probably make at least 3 bows. If you're very frugal, you might be able to make 4, and that's the Bow Builder punch. And with this one I used some Designer Series paper stack in the Calypso Coral again. I really like this loose feel with these flowers, because if everything doesn't stamp exactly perfect, it's okay. And they do have some spots where it's intentionally cut away, which you may or may not be able to see. Like right here and right here. Those were already cut away so that there wouldn't be any ink. So I kind of like that feel, because here I didn't ink properly and my whole flower didn't print, but you really can't tell. It looks just as cute as if it did. And those are just some of the things that I did with the October Paper Pumpkin Kit. It's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. And speaking of which, if you know someone who's kind of crafty and you don't know what to get them a 1-month prepaid subscription. It's $19.95. The shipping is included, and they'll really love it. And if it's somebody who's just starting out, it's a great way to build your stamp and ink collection. So I hope that you enjoyed my alternative projects that I made with my Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkin Kit. If you need more information, just shoot me a message, or you can order it by going to my website, www.karenbiefeld.stampinup.net, to do the prepaid subscription, or I can shoot you the directions or post the directions how to just join as a regular subscriber. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my alternate projects.